Yeah,
I think they have to though, man. Like, again, given the situation here, right? Yes, it is a best of 3. Again, that's in consideration. There's the Moscow. So this is kind of what we expected, at least here in game 1.
Quite a bit of damage there over to Amzik. Both regens popped in very early.
Yeah, that's complete comfort though. Again, like I said, you know, especially for Long to play this Moscow, but against such a winning hero right now. Valent's actually going to burn the flicker already. DFYG going for the first blood, and they'll get it. Vel gets it on the Yuzhong here.
That's something you would usually do on the Cho. Now on the Grok, way more difficult to do. Well, hey, it works. You don't knock it if it works, I guess. Down below.
Oh no, here we go. This is the setup. Super Ken still at half health though. J3 in trouble. Shadow kill going to be used. He has the backup. Super Ken gone. Vel going to be next. What a turn of events for CG. They're going for Zed as well to get a 3rd kill. It's a triple for Chiku.
Yeah, honestly, that's amazing. Good timing, and this is why we wanted more of a playmaker for Year 3, able to get good trades, and then good rotation coming in from Chiku. Now, DianFengYaoGuai, I don't think they can really contest this. Right? Yeah, probably
shouldn't.
But either ways, E1 has to be careful, man. Like, that kind of positioning on the Valentina, you should not be doing that. You cannot give more kills to CG.
Yeah, definitely. Again, you guys can let us know who will win this retreat battle. Is it going to be Gary or Super Ken? Vote in the chat. It's probably going to come down to this fight again for the Turtle positioning and just this delay here from CG. Black Dragon form going to be used. There's the kick too. All for Ye3. He's going to be fine though. Oh, he still survives. They go for the setup anyway. Meanwhile, Turtle secured, a kill secured, and more. All for CG. 5-0 now for Chiku.
Oh, and E1 is there. Looks like will not be caught by Valence, and this is the big problem. Oh, at least Vel gets Year 3. But again, the big problem is the fact that Chiku is actually too far ahead. Because in terms of the goal difference, I believe that it's mostly on him. 1,200 difference. A difference when your team has a glowing one and opponent doesn't.
Yep. 5-0, doing so much damage, providing the proper amounts of utility. Oh, Zed.
Valence, he's just trying to cause some havoc here, trying to buy enough time to. Tanky enough, but gets away with the flicker. Oh, will still survive. Oh man, that's tough for DFYG.
Yeah, and even the orange whip gets taken away by Gary. Nothing going in the way that DianFengYaoGuai wanted to go. This is a horrible start for Super Ken. 3 levels down now. Not on the orange buff, not a single kill on a Hayabusa that now needs to snowball.
Safely under this turret, but yeah, this Ye3 on this Lapu Lapu, and so far, Lapu Lapu is going to be, oh, Chiku popped the brilliance.
He's dead?
He's going to be chased down. Yeah, actually, he's going to be able to set him up with the Petrify. Vel will get the shutdown. Super Ken might be able to go ahead and join this fight with Ye1, but they'll force Gary and Valens back. That's still a big kill for DFYG, at least for now.
Yeah, that's a big shutdown there given over. The fact that the Turtle is going to be up in 15 means that they will be able to utilize that gold a bit more. Vel also got a solo kill, so it really is.
Valens might just continue to try to delay Super Ken in the jungle.
Yeah, and the big problem here is that the fact that Amzik has not been disrupted at all. Like, CG is looking very scary now. Once Amzik, honestly, at this point, even gets 2 items, it might be too much for DianFengYaoGuai.
It's really, really tough. Now, Vel walled off Fury's knife.
Yep, tech charge it. Vel gets just closed in with the wall, that rampart. So Vel being one of the forefronts of this lineup right now, just getting taken out. The gold lead continues to build.
Yeah, Mirko, look at the jungle gold difference here. What does DianFengYaoGuai have to do?
They just got to fight, I guess.
Oh, Zed wants to go for the fight. The kick is through. Amzik going to be fine on the defense, but Zed all left alone, going to get chased down, collapsed on, and gone. We continue to see the Cho struggle.
They kind of feel like if they do, they might set themselves up for failure.
Well, that's already what's happened to Zed a few times. Looks like he might try to do it again. Pops the conceals. They're going to go for Valence, even using the flicker. Tech charges on the defense, and they're going to chase him. The Petrify. Super Ken on the chase. They're dealing with it, but Ye1 caught on the backside. Now Super Ken in trouble as well. The shadow kill won't save him as a double comes through for the A3.
A bit of a desperation move there, especially kicking Valence. And like I said, not enough damage, and they were punished.
I have no idea why they just keep going on Valence, right? Like, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and expecting different results. And DianFengYaoGuai are actually just insane there, right? They just keep on going for the same play over and over again, thinking it'll work this time around. Val trying to defend mid. There's no way he does that.
Maybe they just don't like Valence. sorry, at this point, DianFengYaoGuai has not done anything, man.
No.
I've not seen an attempt. Well, when they do, it ended pretty bad.
The attempt are the conceals that you hear. That's about it. There's a kick. Zed's just going to kick A3. They want to deal with this. Vel is gone, deleted, dusted, and gone again. Double kill. Yi1 going to be in trouble trying to get away as Ye3 chasing down. They still have the Lord. Even with Chiku gone, CG might want to end it here. They have enough damage. There it is. Amsic finally being able to shine, and Gary will clean up the kills as they go for one more. A shadow kill to delay it, and that will be game 1 going over to CG Esports.
GG CG. Match point 1-0 currently.
Even with basically no MR from CG, they weren't taking any damage.
No, Valentina does no damage, man. And that's why the only time we saw Valentina work was in the XP when he built tank, not damage.
I feel like the whole world that's watching pretty much kind of chuckled at that one, especially the fact that 33% win rate right now.
Yeah.
There it is, Lunux.
Agent M, Agent N.
Yes.
We keep talking about trust during the shoot.
Yes.
Okay?
Level 4 already for Yi1. Esmeralda as well there. There should be a free turtle. There should be no chance unless Gary steals it away. Let's see.
I don't know if Gary can get there in time. He's already used. Oh, he does! Goes in with Retribution out from Super Ken as Chiku picks up a kill. They're going to be going for more. A kick, not in the direction, but it doesn't matter. Valens lives despite under the turret. They pick up 2 plus a turtle. Gary wants to take more. He's going to go ahead and grab himself a purple buff from DFYG.
Don't worry, LaFell. I saw that reaction. It worked out. It worked out.
No, I was sneezing, so I looked away.
Right, right.
He survived too.
It worked out. It worked out. Hey, see, oh.
Maybe we should shut up. Talk about working out. We worked out in the morning.
Oh.
Oh no. Okay, Gary's
Man.
fine.
The only reason why they can go to the late game is probably just Chiku, but Chiku really has to be the one to take care of 2. Long and Super Ken, or E1 and Long, like, as long as they're able to get 2, I feel like CG will have enough damage for the rest.
Yeah. Fighting for the turtle here. Valens looking for a setup. Whoa, in the gold lane too. A little 1v1, but they already started up around the turtle. E1 gonna have to back off. That feathered airstrike won't hit anybody. No use there. A jump from Zed fell on the chase. Chiku will survive. They pull off the turtle, but after getting a kill, CG should have the green light for this one.
I think the observers understood the site.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say that's one of the few times that I would be like, yo, W observer for me to play up because
The flicker.
I feel Valens did something to DianFengYaoGuai because they just love him, or technically they hate him. Both games now, it's just they target Valens.
I mean, like, love and hate, they're usually speaking in the same breath. Usually how a lot of fight starts.
Gary gonna do the same thing here where he just shows up, gets the retribution off. They're gonna go for it, and that he does. Gary again, 3 for 3 on these turtles for CG, and I don't think they're gonna force anything further, man.
Looking at here, it's really mid-diff again.
Yeah, I don't know how to say it lightly, man, but Yi1 is getting gapped so hard. It's not even funny. Like, the feather airstrikes have just been missing.
Oh, Fell, even with a vengeance. There's 3 members of CG here. He does try to get away, but Chico will go ahead and secure that kill. And now a feathered airstrike dropped down this time. Super Ken to follow through, finally getting something for DFYG, but they're just losing across the map.
You get 1 feather airstrike, and then you run, and it's already okay because you've done enough damage.
Yeah.
In this case, you go feather airstrike and you miss it, then you run, you don't do any damage, and you've just gone away.
Oh. Okay, Mount Striker being used, just clearing up this top side, keeping Gary under control here. They might try to make a play once again, and AOG going to be used, and A3 will try to get out. He's taking quite a bit of damage, and he will still survive long enough. Now, Gary is trying to disengage here with Valens trying to help him out. They're full force here. Finally, Loon getting a kill on the board, and now Valens on the run. DFYG will pick up a kill in perfect time. Lord's up, and now Amsic joined the fight. Dropping down that Zama enforcement. Vel pops and he stays alive with a bit of shield, and Amsic's the one to get punished. This is a turnaround for DFYG.
Yeah, that was a whole lot of what just happened there, where CG, they overextended and it looked like they didn't have enough damage, and even I'm not entirely sure why.
Oh, this is a time for them to go ahead and secure themselves the Lord. Valens jumps in. He's gonna get caught all by himself now. They're just trying to delay the Lord. Gary, can he get here in time? He's so far away. Super Ken will secure the Lord. A jump. Chiku trying to survive, popping off the bolts here, but he had to flicker out.
The thing is, a few of those kills went to Lung on the Claude. A very broken pick currently. And you can see with the 3-item power spike now, he's going to start doing damage.
Oh, and a jump. Going to force Amzik back, and Lung jumps in with a blazing do it. He does BMI on back to safety, but Amzik taken out, and now under the turret. CG on the run and trying to get away here. The stun comes through as Chiku falls, and Lord still up. DFYG quickly turning things back in their favor as they take out a tier 2. Mid lane's going to be pushed by Gary, though. He's going to go for his own tier 2 turret push. They deal with that. Gary tries to get something that looks like that tier 2 will fall. Feathered airstrike once again. Yate 3 flickers defensively. They want their base turret here. DFYG made the work, and they get that base turret.
Yeah, honestly, right now for CG, they're just a little bit all over the place. There's no real system. There's no real structure on what they're trying to do. There's no communication saying like who goes in first, last, and etc. You kind of lose track of Harv in the middle of a team fight. But if Harv is all alone, then you know how to catch that cat. And you know what happens when a cat gets caught?
What happens?
I don't know.
Oh, I was waiting for an answer there. But yes, the Harith, we did say they was going to struggle already, right? Up against the Claude and the Farsa.
Valens goes in with a flicker, trying to get a kick. He's going to get AOG taunted with the Unbreakable, get zoning in. But meanwhile, Vel will fall. Good damage coming through from Amzik. And now Gary caught with the stun, and Lung jumps in with the blazing do it, but he's going to get kicked. And now Lung in trouble as he falls. The trade 3 for 2. And CG Esports, they'll go to start this Lord. Super Ken is still up with a retribution, though.
But that was the best kick I've seen from Valen so far. A lot of damage onto Gary, got caught, got stunned up, and Lung, I understand why he had to make the move, because if he cleaned that up, they would have won.
Sure. And now they're knocking on doorsteps.
See what happens here. Lord's gonna go charge in. Mount Trucker already used too. The Lord's gonna actually be cleared out very quickly. Good clear. Gary will jump in. Oh, Phantom Execution. Lung has to flicker out. And now in the mid lane, Amzik trying to stay alive, but he's taking it down. Revitalize coming in clutch here from Zed. He'll take some damage. They're going to run him down. I'm not sure if E1's going for an angle here, too. Way on the sides. They want to force this fight. Knowing without Amzik, maybe they can take it. Gary trying to help Yate 3 out. Yate 3 consecrate there to heal back up. Gary now trying to get away. Lung jumps in. Blazing duet. The damage is there. They'll take out Valens and Yate 3 next. Double for Super Ken.
That was honestly amazing coming in from DianFengYaoGuai, catching the mistake of CG Esports, and Amzik on this.
It might be building back for DianFengYaoGuai towards CG Esports because the wave was actually super low. Let's see how that unfolds. Would love to see a camera down there to actually confirm what's happening in the bottom lane, because that will be the determining factor as to who wins out.
Holy Crystal as well for Chiku, so should be able to deal with Vel. But look at it behind, Chiku got hot.
There's the jump, AOG already used by Zed. Taking quite a bit of damage, goes in with the Unbreakable, goes a little bit too far, pops the Revitalize. He's in trouble, Gary gets the Lord secured. Lung is gone, Zed is gone, and CG Esports will take down 3. They're gonna be going for Vel as well. Yi1 so low, he's gotta disengage and get back to base. Vel has enough shields and defensiveness. He's going 1v3 now. And with Lord secured, CG will just go ahead and get ready to go with the Lord.
And now just don't throw, right? You got the Lord, Gary's still there, Yetri is still there. It's unfortunate that Chiku and Valens will not be here. And yeah.
They gotta deal with that wave in base too.
They should be able to, yeah, he can feather airstrike that one. Oh, Yi1, whoa, Yi1!
With the feathered airstrike, he gets caught standing there. The Lord is still up as well.
So when I say flicker forward, get E1, not exactly how I thought it was going to be, but hey, it happened.
And it was good.
They bought enough time.
And they clear out the bottom lane as well. Great cut by Vel, and great decision by Yi1 as well, not to back off. He just stood his ground so that CG couldn't go for the end.
Oh, I don't know if they're actually going to continue to put pressure, knowing that Yi1's down for another 15 seconds. No flicker available for Valens, so they can't quite force it, but they will get the base turret on the bot. CG sees the win in their sights. Can they actually end it, though? Trying to clear out the minions. DFYG holding on. They might re-engage, or they just take the safe route and let things reset.
I like that CG actually took it slow there because, again, you could easily throw there, and at 19 minutes, the instant win for DianFengYaoGuai, they could just all mid, especially if Lung does not die.
Exactly. Again, the scaling for DianFengYaoGuai is getting really, really good. We do have a pause, so we actually have a little bit more to dissect here. I would actually say, again, an advantage is an advantage, right? They were able to get the gold lead back. They were able to get some good turrets.
Gary's got that under control. They're going to make this way to this Evolved Lord.
Knowing CG, they're probably thinking, how do they end the game with the back door?
Look at balance, look at balance. This could be it, this could be the winning play.
He might go right
Look,
wherever
should check.
U1 sets up, yeah. Oh, Balance is going to go for it. He gets the GQ. No, and the other kickoff, too. Lunga is gone. Flicker not used or anything else. But the fight's still going to be breaking out as E1 picks up a kill with a feathered airstrike. But Super Ken is out of the picture as well. And CG Esports will go to the mid lane. They use the flicker out. Yi1, no feathered airstrike with Vel. They're going to wait for this minions to push in, and CG Esports, they'll just go for it. Ye3 tanks up the damage, but Gary can end it here as they go for the sweep, sending DFYG out of M7.
Unfortunately, this does mean DianFengYaoGuai is the first team to get eliminated. And for CG, even though they won here, it's not over yet. They just have one win.